Hola, todos, estamos aquí en un nuevo video para el canal y estamos en la continuación de Harry Potter, el despertar de la magia. Y muy bien, familia, vamos a continuar esta historia desde donde dejamos en el capítulo anterior, episodio donde, si no lo vieron, muy mal hecho. Pero resumiendo todo, pasamos al tercer año de Hogwarts, como pueden ver el personaje, bueno. Pasamos al tercer año y ahora vamos a iniciar la historia con Daniel. Ven que el anterior fue Lottie, primero fue Ivy, luego Lottie, ahorita Daniel. Cosas interesantes que pasaron. Ivy se unió con su hermana y al parecer su hermana le advirtió que alguien ya venía o que la estaban observando, algo así. Y Daniel tuvo el mismo presentimiento de que están mencionando mucho a su... Están mencionando algo de su mamá, que está en la escabal, que la fue a ver, y al parecer un duende, algo así, un duende si mal no recuerdo, lo está observando, lo está siguiendo, y también quemaron unos como postes de luz si mal no recuerdo, estaba quemando a alguien, un mago misterioso, y pues ya lo que hicimos fue enfrentándolos. El profesor de Borlalia, no me acuerdo cómo se llama, igual... Lobón, no sé cómo se llama la verdad. Él nos vio, nos dijo que llevaron a Ivy al hospital ya que pues la lastimaron. Así que ahorita vamos a continuar la historia desde donde dejamos. Dice, estudio de pociones de multijugo, encuentra a Daniel en el aula de pociones. Muy bien, vamos para allá. Discúlpeme si en el fondo soy como chillidos, es mi perrito. Pero el problema es de que pues ahorita está enfermo y pues lo tengo aquí adentro y a veces se pone a llorar. Ya lo llevo al veterinario, ya lo checaron. Es normal de que de repente se ponga a llorar, pero es porque no está acostumbrado a estar aquí adentro. Pero ahorita ya es por si acaso lo llegan a escuchar, que yo sí lo llevo a escuchar, pero no sé si el micrófono lo capte. Voy a ir cogiendo las cositas que se spawnan aquí. Y ahora vamos aquí. Estudio de pociones multijugos, que esta poción ya dije anteriormente me interesa aprenderla a hacer porque no sé qué efectos tendrá.
I haven't seen you in days. What are you doing sneaking into the potions classroom this late?
It's this new potion, Polyjuice. It's incredibly complicated and it takes forever. The lace rings alone took 21 days to stew. I've actually had to start over 3 times.
That sounds like a lot of work for one potion. Why don't you ask Professor Slughorn for help?
Well, technically I'm not supposed to be brewing it, so maybe don't mention it to anyone.
Uh-huh. So, what's so special about this potion that makes it worth risking detention? Daniel, you're falling asleep. Let me help you. What can I do?
Would you grab that jar of boomslang skin off the shelf? I don't want to leave the cauldron. I've invested too much for it to go wrong now.
Alright, I'll get it.
Ok, obtén un poco de piel de serpiente. Ok, vamos a ver. Es aquí. Ay. Con permiso. Inspeccionamos. Dice, vamos a ver, vaso de murciélago, no sé qué madres. Ok. Hablamos con Daniel. A ver, Daniel, aquí estás.
Cheers. I just need to, shred this, and...
Daniel, are you alright?
Whoa! Almost fell asleep in my cauldron. That would have been bad.
Go. Just get some rest. I'll finish the potion. Just don't tell anyone. I don't want to get into any trouble.
Really? I hate to ask, but that would be a big help. I've got everything written down and it's almost done. I just need to...
Daniel, I've got this. Go get some sleep.
Right, okay. I'm counting on you. Follow the instructions exactly.
Muy bien, vamos a elaborar nosotros la poción, inspeccionamos, empezar a elaborar la poción. Muy bien, vamos a ver qué tal hacemos esto. Daniel ya se estaba durmiendo al hacer la poción. Así que pues vamos a terminar nosotros por él. De lo contrario, pues la vaya a estropear o se vaya a morir. Imagínense que haya en un caldero hirviendo. ¿Y para qué quieren eso? Nos quedamos sin protagonista de la historia de Daniel. Hijo de su madre, hijo de su madre. Ahí está. Y la cagué. Muy bien, a ver. Añade serpiente africana, ok. ¡Chin! ¡Ah! Sorry familia, ay, no he jugado el juego de pociones ya tiene un tiempo. Ok, a ver, este sí me acuerdo. Ahí está. Pensé que era el de presionar. Y no, el de presionar es una hilita. Ok. Ah, es este, el de presionar, pensé que era este. Bien. Ahí está, 15 puntos. A ver, vamos a ver el siguiente. Revólver sitio contra las manecillas del reloj. Ok, es para acá. Ahí está. Muy bien, control de temperatura. Ok. A ver. Listo. Subir la temperatura. Ok. No, vamos a perderse. Sí, falló. Chat. Chat. Me equivoqué más de una vez, sorry. Ahorita todo el mundo nos va a poner a hacerlo otra vez, a ver. Antes que cargue. Carga, ahí está. Inspeccionamos, empezamos. Primera vez que fallamos una poción, Y eso porque ahorita estoy distrayéndome porque estoy viendo acá a mi condenado perrito, de que anda ahí chillando. A ver. Ok. Listo, genial. Ah, sorry familia. A ver, hago esto rapidito. Ahí está. Muy bien, 2 veces así. Ahí está. 75, nos falta poquito para la mínima. Ok, esta es la que fallamos hace rato. A ver, rápido. Ahí está. Ya tenemos 90 puntos mínimos. Esta es la que no pudimos. No, esta la vamos a fallar. Ah, muy rápido. Pero ya, la mínima la tenemos. Ok, victoria. Sacamos una bien, mediocre. 70% mediocre, pero bueno. Nos funciona. Ok, ahorita en lo que va cargando, no puedo mover nada. Ok, hablamos con Daniel. ¿Dónde estás, Daniel? Aquí estás.
This turned out perfect. Better than I imagined it would.
Ok, poseo multijugos. Ahora me pregunto, ¿lo podemos hacer? Acompaña a los gemelos Frey, dirígete al pasillo. Muy bien. Hasta ahorita no nos han dicho nada de la mamá de Daniel ni nada por el estilo. Hasta ahorita todo va bien, todo bien. Así que pues vamos a ver qué onda. A ver, ¿dónde están los gemelos Frey? Ahí están.
Ready, brother? Yes, brother. I'm ready. Locomotor Wibbly.
Stop it! You're going to hurt someone.
That's the point, isn't it?
What are you saying? Did you just curse your brother on purpose?
Course he did. How else am I gonna know what it feels like? That was jelly legs, yeah?
Quite right, brother. Was it painful?
Curse weren't, but the fall were definitely a discomfort. Standing seems to be too difficult. Of course, legs have gone all wobbly.
Excellent. Alright then, let's get you back on your feet.
I don't understand. I thought you were dueling.
Hear that, Fisher? This one thinks that were a proper duel.
Haven't been in many duels, have you? Not supposed to stand there and let your opponent have a free shot.
We know how dueling works.
Experience, know all the best curses, jinxes and hexes too, and what they feel like.
How else you supposed to know if you're getting better at it? More it hurts, more powerful it is.
That's barbaric.
It's not. It's a matter of trust. I trust my brother, and he trusts me. Ain't that right, brother?
Yes, brother. It's like Father said. Trust each other and no one else. That's how we do.
You see? Trust.
I don't have to curse my friends to know who to trust. Maybe if you tried making a few more friends yourself, you'd understand that.
We prefer to attack. If you're always on the defensive, you'll never win a duel. That's just common sense.
I don't think that's right.
No? Perhaps a demonstration is in order.
Fine, a duel it is.
Ok, nos vamos a aumentar los Frey. Al final los Frey caen en derrota cuando Ivy les hace... Ah, ya pensé que no los instrumentales.
I'm fine. And this isn't over.
Ok. Ahí está, ya me dejé hablar con Ivy.
Fun. Hopefully that'll teach those two that it's good to practice a few defensive spells.
Do we really want them to be better at dueling?
Oh, right. Though they may have a point.
What do you mean?
Well, in a battle, it would be helpful to have allies who know how to cast curses, especially if there are two of them.
In that case, we better make sure we get on their good side.
That was fun. Hopefully that'll teach those two that it's good to practice a few defensive spells.
Do we really want them to be better at dueling?
Oh, right. Though they may have a point.
What do you mean?
Well, in a battle, it would be helpful to have allies who know how to cast curses.
In that case, we better make sure we get on their good side.
Ok, me salió repetido. Ahora, ¿por qué no me...? Entra tu imaginación. Ok, si fueran mis acompañantes. Ok, vamos a imaginarnos que los hermanos Frey son nuestros compañeros de duelo. Y veamos cómo nos iría. Los gemelos Frey luchan juntos. Ok. Protege a Ivy y derrota a los gemelos Frey. Ok.
Sidelong apparition. Incendio.
Ahí está.
I was supposed...
What? Ah, Ah, que tengo que estar ahí de ahí. Se me olvida. No estoy acostumbrado tanto a proteger a la gente en los juegos. Muy bien. Bueno, en los duelos, en los juegos. Ok, a ver. A ver. Oh, que la cantamos. O no tengo nada de vida o ¿por qué me...? No, ¿por qué? A ver. Ok, tercer intento. Es muy difícil, no crean que no. No tiene nada de vida Ivy. A ver. Ahí está. Chinga madre Ivy. Vete para allá. Que cuesta un huevo mantenerte vivo a ti. Ahí está. Ok, era más difícil. Era más fácil de lo que pensé, nada más porque tuve el Open Winner. Bueno, este de Voldemort. De Voldemort, pendejo, de... ya se me fue. ¿Cómo se sabe? Muy bien. Ahorita esto no lo va a ver lo de la misión diaria. Ya saben que es alzado fuera de cámara. Muy bien, tenemos otra carta de los hermanos Frey. Y ahora sí, capítulo 2, llave perdida. Busca una llave perdida. Oh, qué obvio. Muy bien, familia, ahora sí vamos con la historia, lo que nos importa a todos, no las secundarias principales, sino la historia, así que vamos a ver.
There you are. How's your arm, Ivy?
Better. What did I miss?
The ministry people were not pleased to hear about the message from not me. They think it's a threat against them.
There's going to be an investigation. That's why they sent for you. They want to question us at the same time.
Question us? Do they think we had something to do with it?
I'm sure the ministry will try to blame us for this, just like they blamed my mother for something she didn't do.
Oh, hello, Professor Dumbledore.
Hello there. We've met before, haven't we?
Yes, sir. 2 years ago. We came here to, borrow the pensive.
Ah, yes, I remember. And here you are again, looking every bit as troubled as you were during your first visit.
This is new trouble.
Ministry trouble.
Good for you.
Excuse me? How is that good?
Well, it's been my experience that a rebuke from the ministry most likely means you're doing something right.
Ah, Miss Warrington, you're here. Good. This is Lindarina Crane. She works in the Ministry's improper use of magic office and would like to ask you... a few questions.
Yes, a brief interrogation will do. First, you two may have your wands back. Miss Warrington, if I might borrow yours a moment. An incarcerous spell. Very impressive for a witch of your age. But not particularly useful if your intention is to incinerate a tree.
I was not intent on any such thing.
Yes, I know you weren't, and neither were your friends. Of course, you might have been involved in some way.
We weren't.
Yes, I believe you. You were simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. Or perhaps it was the right time, as you seem to have stopped the villain mid-deed. Bravo. You claim the suspect was wearing a white mask with distinctive markings, correct? Can you draw this for me? Yes, that's definitely not me. And we're so close. All we need to do is simply track the suspect back to their classroom and collect our confession.
I'm sorry, but did you say classroom? Are you suggesting another student is involved?
Don't be ridiculous. Clearly it was a professor.
A Hogwarts professor? That is ridiculous.
Is it? Were you aware that nearly all of Not Me's demonstrations have occurred during school holidays?
Well, no, but we're not on holiday now, are we?
You are not, but this particular demonstration occurred at Hogwarts. Coincidence? I think not. I only require access to the staff, students, classrooms, grounds, and all miscellaneous magical creatures found on the premises.
Is that all?
Yes, that should do, for now.
Well, go on then. You're dismissed.
You were right, Ivy. Not Me is at Hogwarts.
Crane certainly thinks so. Although it sounds like she was convinced of that before she arrived.
And that's why we need to watch her. If we don't, another innocent person might end up under the Ministry's thumb.
Ok. Ahorita va a saltar otra cinemática, así que no voy a hablar mucho.
There you are. Prophet.
3 students at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry were cleared of all charges after initially being suspects in a brazen attack in Hogsmeade. According to lead investigator Lindarina Crane, the dangerous display was undoubtedly the work of the anarchist organization known as Not Me, despite the fact that no muggles were present to witness the event.
Clearly, the Prophet does not approve of the Ministry's handling of the Not Me scandal.
You see? They're looking for someone to blame to appease the press. It would have been us. They could have twisted the truth.
Sounds to me like someone's upset they didn't get their picture in the paper. Poor little Danny Page, still not famous. Lay off, Cassandra. Oh my! Look at that!
Good morning, class. Today, I have something very special to share with you. Mimbulus Mimbletonia. It's a hybrid, in fact. They don't normally grow this large. If we're lucky, it'll bloom this spring, which is a very rare occurrence indeed.
It smells awful!
Oh, yes. Quite dreadful. It's the pustules, which I strongly advise not touching unless it's always been your desire to be covered in stink sap. Of course, once the plant becomes familiar with you, it's quite friendly. Or, if you're on maintenance duty, at least wearing protection.
Like, say, a mask?
May I help you?
Yes, Professor Longbottom. Is it?
It is, Miss Crane. I'm surprised you don't remember me.
Oh, I know who you are, Professor. It's hard to miss a hero of the Battle of Hogwarts.
That's not what I meant. We were at school together. You were 3 years ahead, but still found time to laugh at my occasional misfortune, more than once as I recall.
Now, as I understand it, you were the first on the scene once the smoke had cleared. Is that correct, Professor?
I arrived just as the fire had subsided, yes.
Interesting. And what were you doing in Hogsmeade?
I was headed to the Three Broomsticks. Is that a crime?
No, of course not. Odd that you chose the path you did, so close to the square, so far from the tavern.
It wasn't Professor Longbottom. It was the other wizard.
Yes, the man in the mask, who you described as tall, broad-shouldered, and quite adept with a wand. Where is your wand, Professor? I might want to take a look at it.
be careful, Miss Crane. I don't think it likes you. As for my wand, the last few spells I cast all went toward mending the damaged tree in Hogsmeade.
How convenient. I'll be back.
I think you better go before Miss Crane thinks we're conspiring together.
Como que, bueno, es un detective, evidentemente está haciendo su trabajo.
I can't believe she suspects Professor Longbottom.
She suspects everybody. Oh, look, it's an owl.
For me, I never get post.
I thought no one knew about your family.
So did I. Apparently I was wrong.
Maybe there's a note. Check on the back.
It's an address in Hogsmeade and a message.
What does it say?
It says, "Come alone."
Ve solo. Si te llega un mensaje de esos, nunca hay que ir solo.
That's the goblin we saw before. He was spying on us.
What do we do now?
He's only expecting Daniel, right? We can sneak up behind him and then... Hey, why aren't you paying attention?
Run!
Where do you think you're going?
Uy, ya nos emboscaron, ya nos cayó la ley, quítate. Y ok, familia, estamos de vuelta. Discúlpenme por esa interrupción, pero es que llamaron a la puerta y pues tuve que atender. Ok, matamos a este. Uy. A ver. Y eso que tenemos el nivel recomendado, familia. Imagínense si estuviéramos un poquito debajo del nivel. Tenemos el nivel recomendado, o sea, si no estamos ni por debajo ni demás. Tenemos el recomendado, supuestamente. Ahora vamos a ver qué podemos hacer. Ay, Dios mío. Y ya llevamos 40 y tantos minutos, familia. O sea, eso no... Bueno, todas las derrotas que hemos tenido no las van a ver ustedes. Pero pues sí llevamos nuestro tiempecito aquí. Ok. Tratamos de matar al enano. Y se nos fue la conexión. Ay, Dios mío. ¿Qué se le va a hacer, familia? Ok, ahí estás. Nos van a terminar matando evidentemente por la conexión porque, digamos, los otros personajes se siguen moviendo a su libertad. Yo me quedo inmóvil, pero estos güeyes se siguen moviendo y pues yo no hago milagros. Mira. Ah, lo bueno es de que creo que se murió el enano este. No. ¿Muerto? Ok, nos movemos. Ahora esperamos a que cargue. Hijo de tu madre. Última botella. Quédate rápido. Ahí está. No, ahí está. Quédate. Ahí estás. Y ahí estás. Ahí estás. Ay, hijo de su puta madre. Ya por fin, familia. 20 minutos para matar a este cabrón.
Daniel Page and Associates. My name is Victor Gridley. Welcome to my humble abode. I trust you found your way without incident.
No trouble. Until we were attacked.
Perhaps next time you'll follow instructions and come alone.
Don't count on it. Wherever he goes, we go.
Feisty! I like her. As for you, Daniel, you're bigger than when last I saw you. As I recall, you spent most of my visit hiding behind your mother's robes. Quite proud of you, she was. Had big plans. It's a shame how things turned out.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Come now, Daniel. There's no need to hide who we are. A certain moral flexibility is nothing to be ashamed of. Kalina knew that. It's what made her a first-class criminal.
My mother is not a criminal.
No. She earned herself a holiday in Azkaban for being an upstanding citizen, did she?
It's the Ministry's fault. Because of their ridiculous laws about performing magic in front of muggles. They needed someone to blame, so they sent her to Azkaban. She's innocent.
Spoken like a true criminal.
What do you want?
Only what is mine, my dear. Kalina owes me a debt. Perhaps you've seen a coin like this?
It's the coin you showed us last year.
I made it, as I made the one I gave to your mother. It's meant to remind her of the debt she owes, which, as you can see, is long overdue. Now, as she is presently unavailable, I would like her son to pay it.
I don't have any money.
Of course you don't. That is why I have a task for you.
I'm not going to do your dirty work.
No, my boy, these hands are clean. I am merely a procurer of very special, sometimes hard-to-find items. I'm simply a businessman.
You're a thief. You probably want me to steal something from Hogwarts that you can't get to. That's it, isn't it?
You're half right. I do need your access, and the item in question is indeed very special. It's a key, a skeleton key, capable of unlocking any door, be it magical or muggle. But you won't be stealing it. You'll be returning it to its rightful owner, me.
Are you saying that someone stole this key from you and hid it at Hogwarts?
Not just the key, but the thief as well. One of your professors, no doubt. I don't have a name, but I do know he or she is a member of Not Me. I tracked the scoundrel to Hogwarts, but was unable to secure a name. The fireworks display was simply an attempt to force them into the light.
You pretended to be the Order so that the real Not Me would expose themselves.
And had you not got in the way, my associates would have learned the fool's identity. That task now falls to you. I don't care how you do it. I read about the Ministry's investigator. Follow her if you must. I want the culprit and my key.
I already told you I'm not going to help you.
No? Don't you want to help your family? Help your mother and your sister?
You leave Esme alone. She's not even a witch.
Which means it's up to you to protect her by whatever means necessary. Don't be afraid of who you are, Daniel. Embrace it. Good boy. Do not attempt to alert any of your professors, because I will find out. And just in case you're still not convinced.
Muy bien. A ver.
Obscurus.
Ahí está. Al inventor hay que meterlo lento y contento, lento y contento, lento y contento. No pasar por debajo de él. Muy bien, usamos esto. Este al parecer sí funciona para esta cosa, el árbol. Ahí está. Un equito. Ahí está. Condenada cochinada. Uy, uy, uy. Ahí está. Al de mentor, lente contento, lente contento, lente contento. Usamos otro árbol. Ahí está. Quítese, quítese, quítese. No hay que darle chance. Ahí está. Shit. Lo que no quería, pasar debajo de él. Uy, 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 uy. Ahí estás, cabrón. Te pusiste de pie. La pediste de pechito. Ahí está, ahí está, ahí está. Ahora esto. Ahí está. Muy bien. Ahora nos vamos para otro lado. Ahí está, tenemos este. Ahora esperamos a que caiga el oscuro y a huevo ganamos. Y listo, familia. Su puta madre.
It's been difficult for their kind since they joined forces with you-know-who and lost. The Ministry refused to let them return to Azkaban, leaving most to wander. I found this one in a very dark corner of London and made a deal with him. He helps me with persuasion, and I make sure he gets a square meal now and then. If you don't want your sister to join us for tea, bring me what I ask for.
He has a Dementor. What are we going to do?
We do what he says. We find not me, and get back this key.
All while keeping Crane from finding it first. This is not going to be easy. Maybe we should tell a professor. Or better yet, the headmistress. Professor McGonagall will know what to do.
No! You heard what Gridley said. We can't risk him going after Esme. Plus, if we tell someone, the whole school will find out my family is in prison, and that is the last thing I want.
Would it really be so bad if people knew?
Yes! It would never be the same!
Bueno, al menos el tipo es peligroso, o sea, se tiene un dementor, evidentemente tiene mejores habilidades mágicas que nosotros, así que, pues, telita, telita, porque sí nos va a costar un huevo vencerlo. Muy bien, dice, capítulo 2, espérame, me siento, llave perdida, listo, bueno, ni leemos en busca de la llave perdida, se va a llamar este capítulo. Ok, terminamos la segunda faceta, miren, cobramos las recompensas. En la historia ahí está. Tenemos esto. Y solo queda esto. Y muy bien, la siguiente es tutorial de carta Espero. Dirígete al pasillo del castillo. Y muy bien, familia, hasta aquí lo vamos a dejar por hoy. Ya llevamos casi una hora. Ya una hora. Pero ustedes van a ver como 30 minutos, porque va a haber cortes, recortes y cortes de, bueno, de cuando perdíamos, de que se nos fue el internet, un despapalle que va a haber. Así que bueno, familia, hasta aquí lo vamos a dejar por hoy. Espero que les haya gustado, suscríbanse si no lo están, déjenme un like, porque eso me ayuda un montón, y nos vemos en la próxima. Discúlpenme que este video vaya a ser un tanto corto, pero no he jugado el juego, así que no he podido levelear el personaje fuera de cámaras. Yo pienso que subirlo al personaje dentro de cámaras es vamos a decirlo así, una castaña, porque solo soy yo en el bosque prohibido, o a veces en duelos y así. Por lo que sí me tardo lo mío en subirle al personaje a veces. Más que nada es para conseguir oro y poder subir las cartas, así es como se sube el personaje como tal. Pero bueno, ese es un rollo muy aparte. Bueno, hasta aquí vamos a dejar el video por hoy, espero que les haya gustado. Como ya lo dije, estas canciones están. Bueno, no pierdo más el pienso. Cuídense, los quiero, paz y que viva la raza, chingada madre.